And then there were four. It's officially time for the semifinals of the NCCAA National Championship Tournament, and we got two great ball games on hand for you tonight. Welcome aboard the broadcast, everyone. I'm Kyle Rush, and glad to have you alongside as the 4 seed Grace Christian Tigers take on the tournament's top seed and 4-time defending national champs Arlington Baptist. It's been a tale of two stories on how to get here. Grace Christian knew they were going to get a battle in game one, and they certainly did. But some of their stars shine as you take a look at their starting lineup for this semifinal. Bree Van Vliet was sensational, 11 points, 9 rebounds. But her ball handling might be what's most important today against the pressure from Arlington Baptist. Megan George has also proven she can spot up and light it up from outside. They'll need some of that sharp shooting if they're going to pull off the upset. Now for the defending champs, 4 times over Arlington Baptist. They're 22-2 on the year. Only one loss in NCCAA play this year, and they were good again yesterday, led by Rebecca Farmer. After a slow start, Farmer tallied 24 points, including several triples from deep, as her sharp shooting helped get them back into the semifinal. The Patriots have won 5 of the last 6 titles and 5 straight. Can they get to 6? They first got to get past a pesky Tigers team who comes out ready to roar. But an opening turnover, and the Patriots are off and running. They fell 7-0 right out of the gate yesterday. As the turnover here gives it right back. But this pressure that you see here got them back in it. They will play up-tempo all game long, averaging 91.5 points a contest. Grace College will need to keep it a lower scoring affair than that if they're going to pull off the upset. Round a screen, looking to drive inside. Tough hanging shot in the air, drawing the foul. And Emily Leiby will go to the free throw line. And the crowd is filled in. You certainly saw it after the 2 consolation games. The crowd starting to fill in, and 600 allowed in attendance. And we certainly would expect close to that number the rest of the week as Leiby cashes in on the first, a second-team All-Region selection. Gives her team a 2-0 lead, but quickly come the Patriots. They will take it out from the other end. And now wreaking havoc defensively are the Tigers' long-range Farmer. Off the mark, rebound, comes out to Fitzpatrick. And the Tigers now being hounded in the trap. Looks for help, weaves through traffic. Jumper just inside the line is good. And the crowd early behind the 4th seed as Megan George makes it 4-0. And working around the zone, 3-2 look defensively. Nice find and a rejection inside from Hoek. That's her specialty. Air ball on the side. And the men's team is absolutely loving it. Another look at the block. As Hoek, who had 4 blocks a day ago, cashes in another one early in this game. It's a 4-0 start for the Tigers. And a foul from behind. This one on Bradford. And already 2 fouls on Bradford. So now the Tigers the ball back. And all the way to the rim, missed the lay-in. Loose ball comes out, and here comes Aaliyah Clark, the National Player of the Year. She drives baseline, looks for help, finds it. Sidestep, Farmer, 3, good. And just like that, back within 1. And the atmosphere is certainly in place, what you would expect in a semifinal. They come to trap out top, pass out of it. They missed Hoek down low. She was wide open instead. Ball got loose. And Hoek has to come out to get it and throws high. Another turnover. That's what they can do to you. And Grace Christian on the men's side will be in a 5th place matchup tomorrow. But the men are here to cheer on the ladies. They have an early 4-3 lead after jumping in front 4-0. Battle inside. Hoek made it tough and forced the miss. Streaking now to the rim. Couldn't finish. As George had the good run. Clark weaves through traffic. Hesitates. Oh, drops a dime inside. And Shulock gives them their first lead of the day. And pass went right through the hands of Leiby. Farmer, they come again. And a travel. She wanted a turnover, didn't get it. That's what they do to you. Constant ball pressure. And you got to be ready to expect it for 40 minutes. Reminder, the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to learn more. There's the bucket inside from Reese, who came right off the bench and contributed just much as she did yesterday. Flying in is Van Vliet, who snatched it out of the air for the turnover. Racing ahead, pass into the corner, 3-ball George. Another turnover, Reese there to pick it up. Fitzpatrick right at the player of the year, and Clark who rejects it. Shulock lays it in. Aaliyah Clark on the break with a rejection that turns to offense quickly. Fitzpatrick, pump fake, off the window. Tigers with another turnover as they force the steal. Here they come again, leading 11-7. Reese inside, right at Shulock. Turnaround, no. Farmer down the floor, knocked out of bounds. And Hoek looks winded, and they'll get a sub for her. And that'll be the challenge for Ashley's Yongvang, is keeping fresh legs. It's a very deep Patriots roster. And what you've seen the first almost 5 minutes, you'll see it for 35 more. So far, Coach Vang's team's been up to the challenge. They lead 11-7. Van Vliet streaks down the midline, into traffic, offensive foul. Van Vliet tried to split the double. Instead, she's guilty of the charge. This one where a step short of that little floater we saw her hit a number of times yesterday. Would have come in handy. Skip inside. Reese was there to take it away. And a nice job by Shulock, who got the tie up, and she comes out hot at weights about where she wanted the pass. So now the inbound as they look to trigger. Waiting now, just to get it in. Rivera back to Farmer. She works her way inside. Oh, nice feed. As on the baseline cut, Waits was waiting, and Farmer delivered a perfect pass. Fitzpatrick hounded by Farmer. And now on the run, nearly a double dribble, as she doesn't want to dribble with that left hand if at all possible. Knocked outside. Reese nearly spun in the triple. Fitzpatrick on the floor trying to get the offensive rebound. It'll be Patriot basketball. A high-octane start to this semifinal. Much as you would expect. Clifton McDaniel at the helm for the Patriots, and what a program he has tabulated. Kick out three, spun around and out. As they will pressure for 40 minutes, high-octane, up-tempo. They force you into mistakes. Big reason why they've won 5 straight titles. Feet inside. Oh, what a pass. But they converge quickly. Nowhere to go. Wrap around. Tough shot. Wouldn't fall for Fitzpatrick. A chance to tie or take the lead for the Patriots. Drive, kick, extra pass. Spates is fouled. Reese will be the guilty party as she tried to recover back to her zone.
Foul coming number 42. Reese, her first, team second.
So it'll be Waits at the line to shoot a pair. 68% on the year. Third time All Southwest region selection. She was first in the country in field goal percentage at 57% from the floor. And she got both free throws here. We're tied. It's been a 2-minute scoring drought for Grace Christian. Nice feed. Rogers trying to change that. As George rips cord from downtown. Now poked away. Another turnover for the Patriots. Weaves, finger roll, no. Follow Van Vliet for three, well short. A couple really good looks, unable to connect. And now Van Vliet takes the lead pass to Shulock and is fouled. And that's Farmer's second. Rebecca Partner first. She had a turnover earlier. So it's the team's third. But Van Vliet, who leads the nation in steals, you see why. She had 71 in the regular year, but now a missed pass there. Spades missed the lay-in. So sloppy play on both ends. Van Vliet comes away with it. Drop inside, Hoek, mid-range, unable to knock it down. Lob over everybody's head, and it's been the Patriots that have turned it over a bunch. It's already their 8th turnover in the first 7.5 minutes. And this will be one of the questions, though, as Van Vliet goes to the sideline. Who handles the basketball among the pressure? Right now it's Leiby, coast to coast, too strong off the glass. Tipped back out though. Fitzpatrick went through the hands of Hoek, able to track it down. Long range triple, tough shot. And last touch. They're going to say it's last touch off the Tigers. Tigers certainly didn't think so. So the Patriots who trail by 3. With the basketball as Clark had the controls of the offense. A little over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's not the first quarter where the Patriots can get you. As she shovels her feet. Another turnover, the 8th. When you play as fast as they do, you're bound to run into some. but 8 1/4. 8 and 8 minutes, really. That's too many. Van Vliet. Who's checked back in, got a quick breather at best. Tough shot. Hoek to follow. Another block from Clark, who gives the old Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. As to say, do not go in there. That is twice the player of the year has had a big rejection inside. Hoek, mid-range, too strong. Rushed it a little bit. Here they come. It's ahead to Farmer. Layup no good. Wanted the call, didn't get it. The follow, they will get it this time as Clark hits the deck hard.
Foul call number 13, Megan George, her first.
And Aaliyah Clark, you just see her everywhere. As 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a pair of blocks already. And she hadn't gotten in the scoring column yet. National Player of the Year. 3 times Southwest Region All First Team selection. As she rolls in the first. By the way, she's just a junior, so she's done it each year. And had 22 points in their outing last time out. Hoek secures the rebound. Her team with a 2-point lead. Drive, kick for 3. No. Van Vliet, the rebound. Works through traffic, fires it back up, and is fouled. We'll see who they tag. I believe it's Tamia Tucker who picked up the whistle.
Foul call number 23, Tamia Tucker, her first.
It's her first, and Van Vliet to the line where she'll shoot a pair. 62% on the year. Hasn't scored yet, but boy, she's already made an impact. There's her first points. Much like Clark, rebound, assists, a couple of steals. That's how she does it too. She fills the stat sheet, and not just one department. And stretches the lead to 4. She's perfect on both. She was big for them yesterday, and so far has done the same. Clark snuck loose inside. And how they let her get free. That's the one play you think you got to mark. As Van Vliet dances with Farmer. Pass wide, tracked down nicely by Fitzpatrick. Double comes low. Hoek recognizes it, turned the other way. Couldn't finish. And a tie-up will keep it with the Tigers.
Grace Christian gets possession after the jump.
Zion Tatum was there trying to wrestle for the offensive rebound. She'll trigger here. Off the deflection in the corner. Farmer let her out. Now she drives all the way to the 10. Couldn't finish. Hoek tracks down the rebound. Another opportunity. Feed inside. That wouldn't fall, and over the back went Tatum. Several chances right at the rim, but they haven't been able to convert. Otherwise, a 2-point lead could be even bigger. About a 5-second differential shot in game clock as the first quarter winds down. Chisholm at the controls of the offense. Works to Clark into the corner. Farmer, corner 3, no. Rebound Fitzpatrick. They have time. With 5 seconds, here comes Van Vliet. Pull-up jumper. No. And that'll be the way the quarter comes to an end. But a low-scoring quarter, which is exactly the way Grace Christian would want it. They don't want to get in a track meet. Right now, they lead at 16-14 against the top seed Arlington Baptist after 1. An exciting opening quarter that sees the 4 seed, the Tigers of Grace Christian, with the lead. It's now the second consecutive game in the tournament where Arlington Baptist has trailed after 1, but it's not the first quarter where they really get you. It's the second half, third and fourth quarter. Can you keep it up and deal with that pressure for 40 minutes? Chisholm and the Patriots the opening possession in the second. Clark weaves, dives. Oh, what a dime. and Tucker the beneficiary, and we're tied at 16. Well, pass behind Van Fleet. She wasn't ready for it. Now they're off to the races. Layup. No. Follow from Farmer. No. As no one else was back, as Farmer gives them the lead again. Now timeout called by Coach Vang as that pressure was starting to take its toll. They got the turnover and quick deuce to give them the lead, and then nearly a 5-second call, and Coach Vang noticed it and talks things over with her group, who's played well through the first 10-plus minutes, but they're going to need that for at least 30 more. As you see her talking things over, as what a job she has done. And don't let the record fool you at 9-13. It's a team that is 6-1 in NCCAA D2 games. They played some D1 competition this year too, so the record not as strong as you might expect. They came in winning 3 straight, 4 straight after yesterday. So a high-caliber team. They've played that tougher competition. You do it for games like this, but off the deflection, another steal. Farmer lays it in. Not what they were looking for out of the timeout. And 4 quick, easy points. Well, really 6 in transition off turnovers. And just like that, it's a 4-point lead. Van Vliet now trying to settle things down a bit. Hesitates, baseline, looks for help, finds Reese. Clark able to get back in the picture, turnaround jumper won't fall. And here they come again. Chisholm ahead to Farmer. Clark. Nearly a turnover. Instead, it gets Chisholm inside, right at Reese. Kick out Clark, deep 3. Well off the mark. Rebound, fought for and earned by the Patriots. Inside, looking for the wraparound. Nicely defended there. Looking for help. They throw it to Farmer, though. Layup no good. Reese turns it over. Back inside. Layup good. And Reese careless with the ball just for a moment. What's routine, not routine. As Fitzpatrick over to Reese here. Works her way inside. Blocking foul called on Clark. And I believe free throws coming.
Aaliyah Clark, her first.
Boy, Clark took that one right in the chops. Reese at 6 foot. The sophomore came rumbling in. So Clark picks up the foul and Reese at the line. And how quickly it happens, a 10-0 run in 3 minutes. It's been an 8-0 run in the first minute 58 of this quarter. As Grace Christian hasn't found a bucket in 3 minutes. Those are the type droughts that against this team kills you. That was the last time they scored. Clark, crossover dribble. Cut off on the baseline there. Pitch to Farmer, who's fouled from 3. And Fitzpatrick beside herself.
Foul call on number 30, Bailey Fitzpatrick, her first.
As you take another look.
Farmer.
The pitch back, and they got into the landing area. That's they're so protective of. Got to let the shooter land, so Farmer will shoot 3. Was active for one yesterday. I think that more a legit call. She had 24 yesterday, already with 8, making 9 here this afternoon. One more, she's a perfect 3 of 3. And just like that, the lead has swelled to 9. Beginning of the quarter, it was 16-14 in favor of Grace College. It's an 11-0 run since. Van Vliet Desperately needed one to fall. Ball knocked around. Clark comes away with it. Here come the Patriots again. Left back for Farmer. Too far back. And now Fitzpatrick. And on the tie-up, it'll go toward the Tigers.
Grace Christian gets possession after the jump.
Well, Grace Christian will inbound. Now confusion on who will take it. Libby thought she should. Rogers thought she should. Rogers will get it off the inbound. Fire away. No, Fitzpatrick the rebound. And now, Farmer might have got away with a reach in there. No harm, no foul now, though. Shot too strong. Here they come the other way. Farmer inside. Didn't get the bounce. Hoek the rebound. Farmer a little slow to get up. Numbers for the Tigers if they choose to push. Transition triple, no. And Chisholm from nowhere streaks in and gets the rebound in front of Hoek. Up and down they go. Farmer for three. Not that time. And it'll go back to the Tigers. Coach Clifton McDaniel not necessarily pleased with how it's going. He was wanting to push it a little more. Van Vliet now. She has a chance to push. Slows it down just a minute. Had it knocked away. Nice job to corral. Pitch back for the three. No good. They've had open looks. But Megan George, who's a 30% shooter from range, hasn't been able to connect on a couple of open ones. As Farmer will check out. And Haley Heron is in. First time we've seen the freshman from Aledo, Texas. As Chisholm swinging around inside. Clark, quick kick out and right on cue. Heron right into the ball game and right into the score column. Extends the lead to 12. And the Tigers have not scored here this quarter. And now the 5-second count winding down. Van Vliet just saved the backcourt. They've been scoreless for nearly 5 minutes, and that won't help. It's a turnover, 3-on-1 now the other way. Ahead to Clark, who lays it up and in. And things starting to unravel after a good start. And another turnover here, and the layup is good. And they want time. It's been a 5.5-minute scoring drought. The defense started it to begin the quarter on a quick 10-0 run, and they haven't let them score since. It's now a 20-0 run. It was 16-12, now 32-16, as it is all Patriots right now. As we want to remind you, Central Christian College of the Bible now offers the Master of the Arts in Ministry Leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. It's very affordable and distinctive program. Combines online career coaching and an on-campus course to enhance personal leadership skills and lead congregations to health. Now's the time to advance your ministry. Find out more, cccb.edu. And Coach Vang, after the timeout, tosses the clipboard aside and has seen what her team did so well the first really 8 minutes. Get away from that here. That combined with some missed shots. Pump and drive here. Nice move. Blocked from behind. Tamia Tucker denied access. And this is what the Patriots are so good at. These big runs. They can change the look of the score in a hurry. Hoek got the roll there. Much needed. Their first bucket in nearly 6 minutes. Ends a 20-0 run. Midway through quarter number 2. Clark back out. Heron, another triple. No, nearly got her own miss. Nice job at the last moment by Libby to go get it. Now they streak out, and Rogers George, beg your pardon, behind everyone, laid it up and in. So that time they beat the Patriots back. He's back within 12. Lob inside. Clark works on Hoek. Hoek has her turn at a rejection. Follow no. Hoek rips the rebound away. It's the second foul on Clark.
Foul, call on number 11, Leah Clark. Her second.
And more subs coming as Fitzpatrick checks back in. Tatum will take a seat. Van Vliet thought she was fouled. Said it's a steal from Chisholm. And it was last touched by Arlington Baptist. And they thought they had the basketball, but they say Chisholm trying to get it back after the deflection was last to touch. So lead 12. And now Coach Clifton McDaniel confused. He thought his team had the ball too. A little shrug of the shoulders, went to his assistant coach, saying, yeah, that's what they called, right? Patrick's got it on the baseline. Now Hoek inside. Oh, pretty move. Couldn't finish, though, as she beat her man inside, and you see fatigue perhaps weighing in a little bit as Farmer cashes in on the corner. Stretches the lead out to 15. Farmer with 13 first half points. And a hand check foul. This one against Waits.
Foul called on number 20, Ania Waits.
That's what we talk about. You hung with him for a quarter. Can you do it for 3 more? Already with 21 points in the quarter through just over 6 minutes. Now looking to inbound inside. Drop step, she traveled. Didn't agree with it. As you see the disgust on the reaction from Reese. And it's 35-20. This is where Grace College, both these teams were scheduled to be in the semis a year ago. Now Reese picks up the foul. It's her second. When everything stopped, Grace was supposed to take on Maranatha, a game that we got to see just a year later to start this tournament. As free throw short from Shuluk. As Shuluk, a 38% free throw shooter, and it's a team that forced 29 turnovers a day ago. We've already forced 13 in this one. Van Vliet pulls the trigger. She's had a couple looks from mid-range. Hadn't been able to cash in, though. Farmer leads the break. And a rejection inside. No whistle on the foul. So they'll credit the block inside. Job well done. As Leiby got back to send it back. And Hoek got loose on the back screen. They all went to Farmer to guard the three. And Shuluk went right to the bucket. And Clark read that passing lane and nearly got the turnover. Well, it's an 18-point lead. And again, remember they trailed early. And this will be an over-the-back foul. Team's fourth. It'll go against Shulock.
Foul called on number 35, Billy Shulock, her first.
It's our first foul, and no more to give the rest of the quarter. Just 4 points so far in the quarter for the Tigers. Nice feed inside, reversal, that'll help. Nicely done there as Megan George, the senior, laid it up and in. Now they force a turnover. Van Vliet's got him on the run. Here comes George, right at Farmer, layup, no. Clark the rebound. And Clark full steam ahead. Behind the back pass hit Reese, who was there to defend it well. Well, Fitzpatrick smartly will slow it down. They want you to play quick. She didn't force it. Now they can get into their normal offense. Feed inside. A good one. Offensive foul. Boy. Tell you what, didn't look like a ton of contact there. But it's a foul on Reese. That's her third. And a costly turnover. Try to split the double, and offensive foul now with 3 fouls. Reese better match up with the speed than perhaps Hoek, as she couldn't pick up a fourth. She's still in there with 3. A turnover, and now knocked out of bounds, so Hoek will get to come in. Reese, you can tell in their body language, beyond frustrated. As Shulock comes out. Van Vliet wards off the pressure, at least for now. Now a path down the midline, pulls up before Clark took the charge. Kick out, 3 around, no. Hoek, the follow is good. Her second bucket of the game, and now a turnover as Clark couldn't corral it. And McDaniel, Coach McDaniel, just beside himself over there on the Arlington sideline. That's their 13th turnover. Van Vliet stops, pops, hasn't been able to knock down that jumper. She's been given it much of the day. She took the charge, or drew the charge once. And since hasn't done that, but has tried to pull up for that little pull-up jumper and hasn't connected on it. She's 0-5 from the field as Van Vliet. And what is a 16-point advantage for the Patriots? A little over a minute remaining in the half. Clark, nice feed inside, blocked by Hoek, blocked again. Do not go in there. As Hoek has made a living of blocked shots. She had 4 yesterday. It's her third already today, and a tough finish by Leiby. Draws them a little closer. And George, for the possession, looked at her teammate and said, let's get a stop right here. Feet inside, wrap around, and that time Tucker worked right around Hoek for the deuce. Feed back, Van Vliet. Looking for a cutter, there is none. Nice feed there, pump and drive off the window. Too strong off the bank shot. 3-on-2. Clark spins. And an offensive foul. The official on the baseline by the bench didn't call it. The one by the stands did. And that's Clark's third foul. So she'll sit with 3 fouls and 13 seconds to go in the half. It'll be something to watch going forward. See if they can finish with a bucket here. Van Vliet all the way to the rim, and without Clark protecting it, no one stopped the ball. She cruised in for a layup. And definitely a different look Well, Clark on the floor, especially defensively, even if you just saw it for a few seconds. But they're within 14. A monster quarter for the top seed in Arlington Baptist as they tally 26 points and hold Grace Christian to just 12. They're in front, 42-28. We break it down next on the NCCAA Network. Set to start the second half of our first semifinal as we check out the stat sheets brought to you by Score International. Reminder that the NCCAA Network is powered by Score International, who specializes in short-term mission trips, pairing your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to learn more. As you look at the numbers, shooting numbers tell the story, but the turnovers not as lopsided as you may think, but that constant pressure. But the real key, over 5 minutes without a bucket, that and Farmer has been absolutely terrific. Rebecca Farmer picking up where she left off, had 24 points yesterday, 13 first half points to lead her squad today, as she has 2 of 6 from long range, 4 of 13, but fingers all over the stat sheet. Now some foul trouble that we'll keep an eye on, as Bradford with 2. She barely played in that opening half. Aaliyah Clark with 3 fouls. That's the big one. She has the ball now. Farmer thought about one way downtown. She'll take this one, miss short. And you got to think, for the Tigers, it's got to be a quick start to reinstill that belief. Ball bobbled all around. Farmer raced to it. Finger roll, missed everything. Van Vliet able to track it down. Nice pull-up jumper there, and well done right out of the gate from Megan George. Had options there, but steadied herself, knocked down the jumper. You'll get those opportunities against a pressure like this. It's just, can you knock them down? The answer in that second quarter was no for the Tigers. Weave inside and a travel. So Chisholm, the too many steps, and interesting to note, Clark with only 5 in that first half. Averages close to 16 a game. But they held most of the starters in check. Problem is, bench is pretty good too. Hoek got loose inside, and now it's just a 10-point game. The Tigers getting that kind of start they needed. There's the deflection. George couldn't quite get on the end of it. Right at Hoek, another block, but right to Scott, who lays it in. And quickly the other way, Hoek again, the little floater. She's so good from that range. She missed a few of them first half, but until up and down racetrack type game is a nice move by Waits that got her free. Van Vliet, she'll drive, poked loose from behind. It'll stay with the Tigers. You're going to see Hoek looks winded. And Reese telling her to dig in, saying, hey, we need you out there. She's had a great start to the half. Trying to back her way in. Now George, step back three is good. Well, didn't really look like she was square or set or any of that, but man, who cares when you deliver that? Really forced a turnover there. As is back in the half-court set they go. Lead down to 9. Bradford took a jab step, then decided better of it. Now she goes to get it back. It went right through her hands and right to Waits. Waits, right spot, right time, and that saved a turnover. And as a result, she'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
First second.
It's a second on Van Vliet. As Waits will go to the line, a 68% free throw shooter, 2 for 2 today. Well, if she makes the second, she'll be in double figures for the afternoon, and it'll stretch the lead back to 11. That one got the kind bounce, and it does just that. I will say this, that for a decent amount, they've done a nice job controlling the pace, as Shulock's going to pick up the foul here, reaching on Hoek. That's her second. And the team's first here in the third. As Leiby gets set to trigger it in. She's been fairly quiet. 4 points, just 1 of 7 shooting. Nice feed inside. Hoek finishes it off, but Megan George dropped a beauty of a dime. And now Clark the other way. Three's no good. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay here. So again, they get it back within 9. Can they push it further than that with a stand and a bucket? Hoek forces the stand. Got the rebound. Now they got numbers out in front. Drive inside. Missed the layup. It has not been Leiby's day offensively. As she had a clear path to the rim that time. Couldn't take advantage. Floater off the mark. Oh, what a save. Back to her, flips it up, couldn't score, and a foul underneath is going to be on Fitzpatrick, her second. To me, Tucker, the save of the tournament, as you see Fitzpatrick getting set now after the foul to defend. Is back out to Farmer. Long range three around, no. And Hoek secures the rebound. Now being hounded, needs to find Van Vliet and does. And Van Vliet spins all around defenders, and the errant pass set out of bounds. She did all the hard stuff right. And what normally for her a routine pass to the corner went begging, and now Reese back in. She'll spell Hoek. Reese, remember, with 3 fouls. They're working that 2-3 zone defensively. Pitch back. Farmer again, the triple. Again off the mark. Hasn't shot at a high percentage she would like. Reese nearly picked up the 4th foul. Instead, forces the turnover. And they had a chance there perhaps for the lead pass. Instead, they work it in the half court. Reese kept it alive. Bodies flying all over the place. Tees it up for Tatum, who knocks down the triple.
3-pointer.
Lead down to 6. And a technical foul on Farmer. She was jawing. She wanted the foul whistled. She didn't get it. And she sort of shrugged and showed up the referee. And you do that, you're going to get one of those.
24, Rebecca Farmer, second personal foul.
Boom.
Team foul.
So that's her second. And Farmer is being the one getting talked to by Clifton McDaniel, as the technical free throw is good, and one more to come from George. Not only that, they'll lose possession here. So what a change in momentum that could be. And Farmer taken out of the ball game as we let it get to her a little bit there. And credit the Tigers, who have come roaring back here in this third quarter. They trailed by 18, the deficit now just 4. Reese finds the back cut inside and a hard foul. Waits commits the personal.
Called on number 20.
And Tatum will go to the line. Excellent movement without the basketball. And Tatum, a 64% shooter, toes the stripe for 2. Iron unkind. Boy, you got to give these Tigers credit. They have clawed back after surrendering a 20-0 run. They are back within 3. Clark. Pitch back. We'll try to work it around the horn. Chisholm. Inside, in trouble, and a foul. It's going to go on Reese. That's number 4. And a collective hands thrown above the head reaction from the bench for Grace Christian. That a big one, as Hoek probably didn't get the length of breather they would have liked her to have. But in a semifinal in March, you got to dig deep. You got to find that extra level, and hand check foul here, call on George. That's the team's 4th. What it does do, though, is slow the game down. It's the 2nd on George. As Libby will check back in. As they try to get a stagger screen for Clark on the near side. And George spoiled the plan by knocking it loose. 3-point game. Patriots the lead in the ball. Feet inside. Not a lot of room in there. Tigers force the turnover. Libby finds Van Vliet. Looks, kick, corner for the tie. No. Van Vliet, the rebound. And now we'll take it back out and reset. Thought they might try it again. Instead, Van Vliet on the replace. Well short. Loose ball underneath. And here come the Patriots, a 3-point lead after a couple good looks from the perimeter. Went begging. Oh, spin cycle. Yes, indeed. Aaliyah Clark extends the lead to 5. Hoek, back outside it comes. Libby the triple. An answer. And Coach Vang, a firm clap of the hand. And now a steal. Here they come again. A 2 would tie it. Pass deflected, and Hoek is drilled in the middle of the floor. Out of bounds, no foul there. They're both going for the ball in a full-on collision right at the top of the circle. As the sub will come as she tries to keep those bodies fresh. Boy, what a job Ashley Young-Vang has done. And rotating bodies, trying to keep the energy level up, knowing the marathon of attrition it can take playing a team that plays the way they do. Hoek had the mismatch down low, couldn't convert. So it's still a 2-point lead for the Patriots. Clark trying to make it 5. Misfired, loose ball, knocked around. Van Vliet, though, got it. Ahead, George. Offensive foul. That's a big call, because if it was a block, it would have been the 4th on Clark.
Number 13, Megan George, her 3rd.
Instead, it's the 3rd on George, so risk you may be willing to take there, because we already saw the couple possessions that Clark has not been in. It's affected him tremendously on the defensive level. And Clark now will get a breather with 3 to go in the 3rd. Might be your last. 2-point Patriot lead. They got the basketball. Into the corner. 3 ball. Didn't get the bounce. Chisholm the rebound. Shulock the finish. And now they got to get the ball inbounds, and they lost it. Van Vliet had it knocked away. And now you get a sense, danger time. I think there's a warning issued to the bench down there. Ball knocked loose again. And foul down low called against the Tigers. There'll be free throws coming on the floor, not irrelevant as they're over the limit.
Third.
It's the third on Tatum.
Arlington will shoot 2.
Free throw good. As Irvin, or Bradford rather, cashes in on the first. Her first point of the game. That one well off. Nearly got the miss, and then she commits the foul. That's the third on Bradford, fourth team.
Caleb Bradford, her third.
So it's just a 5-point game here. But boy, we'll look back at different stages of this quarter. And if you're the Tigers, you know there have been chances to be had to recapture the lead or perhaps draw level. But what an effort they have put on today. Trailed by 18 after a 20-0 run. And yet they're right in the thick of it here as we wind down the third quarter. Feed inside. Hoek is there. Couldn't finish. Good pressure late defensively. Standing her ground. It's an offensive foul. Getting back to defend was George. And that's Bradford's fourth. I'm going to leave her in. See how aggressive she is on this trap. Pass zip to Fitzpatrick for the triple. Didn't get the bounce. It was a good look. Chisholm. The other way. Nice catch on a high pass. Floater. Spun around and out. Hoek the rebound. Neither team has found the bucket here for a little bit. Nearly 2 minutes since Grace Christian was able to find points. They've had chances though. Baseline drive. Try to draw the foul. None called. They play on. Looking to add to a 5-point lead. Bradford spins inside again. Oh, and that was close. Fitzpatrick called for the block. Had it gone the other way, Bradford would have been done. Instead, it's 2 free throws for Bradford. And that one way off. He's now 1 of 3 at the line. We sort of saw on the sideline, Coach Clifton McDaniels, the second one's good, sort of like a hesitant block call. Like he wasn't quite sure. But they got their way that time. Lead 6. Tigers need a bucket. Hoek, kick out. That'll help. And they got it. All 3 of those from Megan George. And right back within 3. 1:22 to go in the quarter. Tough shot inside. Hoek clears. Looking for an outlet, now finds it. Numbers forward for the Tigers. 3 on 2. Fitzpatrick takes it herself. Block. She'll go to the line. And Chisholm hit the deck hard as she's slow to get up.
Number 22, Haley Curran, her first.
They're actually going to call Heron there, not Chisholm. At either rate, it'll send Bailey Fitzpatrick to the free throw line. 70% free throw shooter on the year. And if she converts both, can bring them back within 1. How's this for the first semifinal of the afternoon? 1 more to come. And a laugh after they wiped up the floor. The referee said, wait a minute. I need to wipe the sweat off my brow. It's hard running up and down the floor. Players, officials alike. And a roll of the head. Yeah, he shook it off. He's good to go. He doesn't have a sub waiting, as both these teams have used the bench well. Fitzpatrick hits the first. Second, around and out, no good. The lead remains 2 for the Patriots. And they want to wipe that spot on the floor as she slipped. And I think Coach Feng was saying, well, like, did I get a travel out of it? She did not. So the officials stop play. They will want that spot again. That's right where that collision happened a moment ago with Fitzpatrick, Heron, and Chisholm. But at any rate, it slows it down a little bit. A chance for a quick breather and defense to dig in here. So it'll stay Patriot basketball as they share a laugh, and I want to make sure everything's good. They had a player with being taped and now using the other way, and whatever it is, Clifton McDaniel not thrilled as he has a word with the official on the sideline. And I think he reluctantly agreed as the ball was put back in play. Feet inside, nice pass. Shulock couldn't finish though, got it back. Hoek swatted it away. All the way out to the perimeter, squirts out to Clark, who glides back to the perimeter and will reset. Ball dribbled off a foot somewhere in there, a foul and a block whistle. It's going to be on Van Vliet.
Foul called on number 5, Bree Van Vliet. Her third.
And again, Bradford tempting fate here. As that time, you can see Van Vliet was late, but had she not been, Bradford would have picked up her 5th foul. Van Vliet now will check out. Bradford back at the line, where she split her try so far at 2 of 4. That one looked pretty good. One more to come. That one off the heel. Long rebound. It'll be Tiger basketball. And now, for the first time since the technical, Farmer's back in. Got a new look hairdo-wise as well. The first one, despite 13 points, she's 4 of 17 from the field. And that technical was part of a spark that allowed the Tigers to be right at the back doorstep. As an errant pass here, they get right on the precipice and can't seem to quite get over the hump here in this third quarter. They've had opportunities now with the shot clock off. Will they play for one shot? Clark hand off Farmer. They will not. She launches right away and delivers 3. Lead jumps back to 6. Oh, nice lead pass there for Fitzpatrick. Drive inside. Hoek layup, no good. Loose ball will come. Still 6 seconds to go. Farmer with 3, lost it out of bounds. It'll stay Patriot basketball. And a 58-52 game. Clark will inbound. 1.7 to go. Lob toward the rim. Nicely handled defensively by George. And while they had opportunities to draw even, they've gotten back in it. Grace Christian trailed by 18 at one point, 14 at the half. They're back within a couple possessions, trying to come back and shock the Baptist Patriots next. Ready to start the fourth quarter in the first semifinal. A 6-point lead for the 5-time defending champs. But Grace has been on the comeback trail. Tough fadeaway jumper from Clark. There's no good. If you're just joining us, Kyle Rush here with you. Welcome aboard. As drive inside, offensive foul. And that was Bradford again. They're trying to make the argument she was in the restricted arc. But to no avail, that again would have been her 5th. She's been on the right end of 3 block charge calls as Bradford in the last half quarter. Farmer tried to draw the call there, didn't get it. Offensive rebound still alive, and it'll stay here. So it's a 6-point lead for the Patriots. Now the question is, do they have enough to get over the hump? As the save comes right to Van Vliet. Hoek got there. They trailed by 14. Did the Tigers, but can they push over the edge? 3, no. That would have helped. That would have cut it in half. Farmer out with the basketball, races to the corner. Baseline, leaves it for Clark. Bradford the triple. Well short. Van Vliet the rebound. Rogers finds Hoek. Wrap around. Corner 3. Leiby still can't find it. Tie up. Will keep it right here.
Arlington gets possession after the jump.
I beg your pardon. It's the Patriots' possession. So a 6-point lead in the basketball for Arlington Baptist. Dump into Clark. Nothing there. Comes back out to the perimeter. A kick ball. They'll reset the shot clock to 20. This zone has caused some problems for a team that averages 91, just under 92 points a game. They sit right now at 58 in the fourth quarter. It's exactly what the Tigers needed to do to have a chance. They have that. They have firepower to get over the top. Farmer missed everything. She's been off the mark here in the half. A couple chances underneath. Bradford comes away with it back to Farmer. And a shot clock sounds. It didn't hit the rim once. And Farmer trying to plead her case that it did on one of the putback attempts. But to no avail. And voiced her displeasure, and she's got to be careful. She's already got the 1 tech for similar actions. Inside, couldn't finish, could George. Off balance, just a little too strong. Clark inside, lost the handle, out of bounds. No call. Much to the dismay of Clifton McDaniel. You're looking for a good read. Sports Spectrum tells the stories of sports intersecting with faith and Jesus Christ, and now is a great time to become a subscriber of Sports Spectrum magazine. Why? It's only $18 for an entire year subscription. Order yours today at sportsspectrum.com. And go ahead and reading that last night. It's pretty good stuff. It was Van Vliet was slow to get up. Doesn't appear worse for the wear there. Fitzpatrick finds Van Vliet here. Glides inside. Kicks out Leiby. Puts it on the deck. Good ball movement here. Sets up Van Vliet for 3. No. Hoek the rebound. And it'll reset. And now a foul on the reach. Are they going to count the bucket? They want the bucket. Wait a minute. They might count this here. They're going to talk things over. They called the foul. Was it in the motion? No. Boy, that could have changed things. It's the third on Shulock. She threw it up after the whistle. Didn't get continuation there. 6-point margin. Fitzpatrick thought about the triple. Instead, passed it off. Hoek, short corner, no. Van Vliet the rebound and a foul. And they'll have to see if she was on the way up.
Foul, call it number 5.
And that is Bradford.
Final foul of the game.
So she's tempted fate for a while, but it is Bradford's 5th, and she is officially fouled out. She'll do so 0 for 4 from the field, but with 5 rebounds in 14 minutes. It was 3 of 6 from the free throw line as Chisholm checks in. Hoek inside. Nice move, couldn't finish, couldn't get it off the glass. Clark quickly the other way, no. And the follow by Shulock as Hoek couldn't quite get back in time. Lead back to 8, largest it's been in a while. As the offense has gone quiet. Now Hoek wide open underneath. They needed that one and they got it. That's the first bucket in 4 minutes for the Tigers, yet they're only down 6. Largely because the Patriots only 1 of their last 8 from the field. Nice feed inside and a nice finish as Waits worked it around traffic. Van Vliet hangs in the air, trying to draw the foul. No, but it's off of Clark. And Clark just shaking her head like, Clark has 3 blocks already. As they trigger the inbound to Hoek. Can Libby get it going here in the 4th? Not that time. Hoek, rebound, looks for help, finds it. Fitzpatrick, oh, what a move. She did the exact same move a day ago. Ball fake on the pass and lay it up and in. It's back down to 6. Clark through traffic, the floater. And it's back to 8. 3, Libby, he didn't get the bounce. And the tempo is picked up here the last couple moments. That's right where Clark wants it. And since maybe a timeout coming, and they're going to score this trip, Van Vliet. Hoek, pump fake, looking for help, finds it. And they had opportunities for an open look there. Libby, a tough floater instead, out of bounds. And subs coming. So Hoek, who had to go a long time, the longest stretch she's played in succession, because Reese was saddled with those 4 fouls. Reese is back in with 5:14 to go in a 10-point game. Clark will take a breather as well. Do the Tigers have another run? Midway through the 4th quarter. Pass taken away, but couldn't quite be controlled. Chisholm inside, floater good. They found the weak spot in the zone, and Waits has gotten a couple of those to fall. It's made a big difference. Fitzpatrick, the triple, no. They've gone ice cold from downtown, certainly of late, but the follow is good, +1.
Basket's good on the foul called against number 2, Olivia Chisholm.
So Chisholm picks up the foul. That's her first. And Reese right into the game and a chance for a 3-point play. This would cut it back to single digits. Got it. And it's back to 9. And Patriots just hadn't been able to get comfortable. As now they'll slow things down here and milk some of this clock as we are under 4.5 to go. Pass baseline. No one marks Spates. Shulock, fade away off the window. And a big bucket. Look to fire to Spates inside. They do. Shulock tried to draw the foul, and the official didn't fall for that card. But she tried to draw the 5th, and now they'll be content to wind some more time, leading 70-59. It has not been easy. Oh, Spade, another nice cut. Reversal, good. Padilla waits. Her movement without the basketball might be the difference when this one's all said and done. Costly turnover there. Farmer will now take more out of the basketball. And it appears anyway, as they very well may be off to their 6th final in the last 7 national tournaments. Farmer takes it herself, well off the mark, tried to draw the call, didn't get one. Euro step, oh what a move. Van Vliet glides to the 10. And a whistle. We had a timeout before Shulock could try her new go at quarterback.
Timeout called by Grace Christian.
And so there you see Grace Christian who calls the timeout. They got one left. Coach Vang talking on the sideline. It's a semifinal. She knows how much energy her team has expended. There's no doubt about that in the fight that they've had. But she's imploring for a little more with 2:57 to go. The Tigers upset-minded, and Clifton McDaniel, who has run such a good program over on the other side, you know, the message there is finish it off, and Farmer comes out with a smile out of the huddle. We hadn't seen that from her. She's been visibly frustrated on a couple of occasions, as it'll be Patriot basketball. They lead by 11. One more semifinal after we're done here with Champion Christian and Pensacola. Don't want to miss that one, but first matters to attend to here. Patriots nursing an 11-point lead, had it stripped away. Loose ball on the floor. Patriots again come away with it. They've won a lot of those 50-50 balls. Big reason they've stayed in front. Drive, kick, 3, spun around and out. Loose ball on the rebound. Nice job by George to track it down. Here comes Van Vliet. Weaves through defenders, hesitates, hangs, finishes. Mercy, what a move. And they're not going away. Van Vliet now has 8 points. Timeout Patriots.
Timeout called by Arlington Baptist.
Has 63-72, 2:09 remaining. George has 22 to lead Grace Christian, 4 of 9. Only shooting at a 30.8% clip, but Arlington, who historically on the season is very good from the floor, normally over 44%, they sit under 37%. And just 17% from long range. It has been an impressive defensive effort from that crew right there, but the Patriots have also had moments where they've shown that championship medal, as all championship teams do. Just when things were starting to go awry a little bit, they've dug deep and reeled it back in. Chisholm works up top. Drive, kick, Shulock. Content to work the clock. There's Clark. They've held her in check for the most part, and she draws the foul. It'll be on Hoek. And Clark will go to the line.
Foul call number 5, Bree Van Vliet. For 4.
Oh, I actually call it on Van Vliet there. That's a huge deal. That's the 4th on Van Vliet as opposed to the 1st on Hoek. A 9-point game. Van Vliet, a ball handler and shooter. They're going to need that. Although she's just 0 of 3. Downtown, 7 rebounds for Van Vliet to go along with 8 points. And Clark at the line to shoot 2. She has 11 points, but they have been hard earned. That goes along with 7 assists and 3 blocks. First free throw, no good. One more to come. Patriots 13 of 19 from the line, good for just over 68%. Van Vliet glides through space, tries a tough reversal, couldn't get it to go. Loose ball, got it back, and called timeout. Bad news is that is the last timeout the Tigers have.
Full timeout.
As again, they're slow to get up as they'll talk it over, 1:36 to go. You got to start at some point thinking about the 3. One would think, or certainly fouling. The usual suspects from downtown, George would certainly be among them. A 30% shooter from distance. Leiby normally very good from range at 35%, but hasn't been today. She's just 2 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from range. And after that, Van Vliet's probably your next best option from out there. So it's not a team that shoots a lot of threes. Far cry from what we'll see in our second semifinal. To remind you afterwards, stay tuned for the Score International score of the game. One of the big moments from this one, a chance to relive it. At the conclusion of this one, you don't want to miss that. As it has been a battle. As the Tigers have gotten the pace close to where they want it. Closer than most against Arlington Baptist, put it that way. And a turnover on the inbound. Not what was drawn up in the timeout. Now no timeouts remaining. That's costly, and a foul the other way. Waits finishes it off, and that might do it. It's a second on Leiby. Take another look. And Waits again finds a way to finish. She's been a real contributor here. 19 points, 7 of 14, a perfect 5 of 5 from the line. What was it? Flies under the radar sometimes, averages 13 a game, but in a game where Farmer and Clark have been a little off, they've needed her. There's Leiby for 3. Keeps them alive at least a little while longer. The lead is 10, and a foul given from behind. It'll send Clark back to the free throw line.
45, Ashley Hook, her first.
That's the first on Hook. They still have one more to give here. No, check that. It's the Patriots with one more to give. See if they play this out here. Down 10, now they don't. Fitzpatrick will pick it up, her 4th.
Foul call number 30, Bailey Fitzpatrick, her 4th.
So Clark will be at the line to shoot a pair. And a 10-point game, just under a minute remaining. First is good. See, so often from championship caliber teams, it's not your free throw percentage per se, but what is it in the last couple minutes when you're trying to close it out? Clark makes good on both. And a steal and finish from Waits. And she might be the reason why they march on to the title game for the 7th consecutive season. Put that one in perspective for a minute. And turnover out of bounds, and looks like the gas tank close to empty for Grace Christian. As Aaliyah Clark will be fouled, and a chance to add to her 14.
Foul on number 33, Emily Lively, her third.
Fouls on Lively. So Lively picks up the third foul, and Clark goes back to the line where she just made 2. Add a couple more. And quietly, she has 15. 5 of 7 from the stripe, make it 16 at 6 of 8 from the line. And another turnover. And guess who? Perhaps fitting that Waits goes coast to coast to lay it in. A monster performance from the junior out of Bastrop, Texas. As Libby launches the 3, missed short. And 15 seconds to go, they'll let it tick away. They won't foul, and that will do it. For the 7th time in as many tournaments, Arlington Baptist Patriots will be in the title game. They were tested yet again, but they come away with an 84-66 win. It was certainly closer than that, as it's a 16-point victory. It leads us to our Score International score of the game. And who else is... They try to make their comeback late in the fourth quarter, but Peniel Waits, defense to offense, the cherry on top, and the Patriots in the title game. The NCCAA Network is powered by Score International. Score specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel, both internationally and domestically, by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to learn more. For our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush saying so long. One more semifinal to go. Pensacola champion Christian next. But it's Arlington Baptist for the 7th consecutive year.